Hello, this is Photography Gamer, welcome back to the channel. Today I am reviewing Little Nightmares for the PS4. Little Nightmares is a puzzle platformer horror adventure game developed by Tarsier Studios. The game starts with a hungry little girl in a yellow raincoat named Six. She wakes up from a mysterious dream and she finds herself in a bleak and dark environment with only a light to brighten her way. So you're trapped on the moor, a seafaring vessel full of weird, creepy creatures. As you try to escape the moor, you get chased by the janitor and several other weird and wonderful kind of baddies. The game world is very dark and very creepy, and it's a game that is really thick with the atmosphere and the kind of the horror vibes, but it's not too serious, not like too scary, it's just a bit creepy. The game is essentially a puzzle platform game. You have to use your wits to escape the weird things on the moor, and that includes solving fairly easy puzzles and traversing sort of tricky environments. You can climb, crouch and drag objects. The enemies vary quite a lot. You know, you've got dark, sludgy worms, giant grotesque characters like the chef, and the art style is really cool and it's a bit like Tim Burton but more grotesque. It's a very bleak game world and you always feel a little bit uneasy kind of traversing it just to see what comes next. It's kind of classic horror, but it's aimed more at a younger audience as it's a little bit tongue-in-cheek at times. You know, it's not horrific, but it is definitely a bit of a creep fest. The graphics are great, and in particular the lighting really adds to the thick atmosphere. The character design is awesome and all of the enemies are really grotesque and they're just very memorable, like some of the most memorable characters in any game I've played. The game music and ambience really does add to the atmosphere, and it's a game that I'd recommend playing with headphones if you really want to get the fullest audio experience. Okay, so what's good and what's bad? What's good? The art style is fantastic, as are the graphics. It's got a thick and rich atmosphere. It's pretty creepy as well. The gameplay, puzzles and platform elements are quite enjoyable. What's bad? The game will be a little bit easy for most gamers. There is no co-op mode, but I understand the upcoming sequel is adding that feature to the follow-up. But it would have been nice to play this with a friend because it's kind of like got that kind of fun vibe to it. Okay, so what is the verdict? Little Nightmares is a great little game. It's enjoyable, it's atmospheric. It has lots of creepy and weird stuff going on, and the characters are grotesque and fantastically created. So my score for Little Nightmares is 8.5 out of 10. Personally, I really enjoyed it. It reminded me a lot of a game called Inside, but not as horrific and kind of niche. This is more aimed at mainstream people. I think it will appeal to a broader audience. It's kind of classic, retro side-scrolling puzzles, but with that horror vibe and the kind of grotesque characters, it's definitely got an appeal. Okay, so that was the review. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. This is Photography Gamer signing off. Thank you.